Hello guys, and welcome back to Bloodborne. And to the Cathedral Ward. Well, maybe not quite yet, because after we talk to this lady here, we can now head back into Yharnam streets to talk to some more NPCs.
You're soon. Then tell them to upon this time. If you please.
Okay, I forgot actually that I should have returned here a little bit earlier before beating the bosses to get Yosefka's blood vial. So I missed an item I could have gotten earlier, but it's not the end of the world because I will still get that item.
A bit of a miss, yeah, but we can get it later. Then, after this, we go and talk to the old lady, and we send her over to the Odin Chapel. Next up, we head over to talk to Gascoigne's daughter, and I decide to send her to Yosefka's clinic. She dies no matter where you send her. Honestly, the whole Gascoigne storyline is just a depressing hellhole. And finally, we talk to the coughing man who gives us a flame sprayer. Because of sending the NPCs, I can go to Yosefka's clinic and collect some lead elixir and go to Odin Chapel to collect the first emote from the keeper there. Now it was finally time to start exploring the lower cathedral ward properly. We start off by picking up the wooden shield just past the Odin Chapel. This area introduces two new enemies, the church servants and the church giants. And these both bring in a new item in their drop table, the blue elixir. The blue elixir drops at a 1% chance from the church servants and a 3% chance again from the church giants. So this is likely gonna... This blue elixir... And the hunter guard with the top hat. Sorry for the lack of reaction to that. Quite lucky drop, because I didn't actually know how rare it was when I was first clearing this area. But we got lucky. Snazzy. Technically, I have the key for this door. But I am gonna put it on the roll table regardless. Monocular. And over here we have... Tempering Blood gemstone. So that's a type of gemstone. I think we already had the tempering type. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how to do with the gemstones because there are so many different versions of them and they're like all of them random. Okay, so this church is full of doors and there's also a lever that opens like a lower section. But I think it's up. I'm gonna just include these doors and the lever down there as part of this region because it unlocks so little. And once we get to the actual doors into the old Yharnam area, then I will roll it from there. Let's cooperate with Alfred.
Very good indeed. Take this to...
And there we go, pray. And fire papers, of course. And we're gonna open this lever. That's another gemstone. And here is the area, so these doors are going on the roll, or I guess coin flip now again, since it's these doors and the upper cathedral ward. There are the two options. But before we move on, I do need to check one more thing. Because right before you get to this lamp down in old Yharnam, there is a Scourge Beast. Now, enemies in the game have very different drop rates depending on where they are in the game, and they have very different drops as well. If you look at the drops for the Yharnam Streets one and compare it to the old Yharnam one, you can see that the drops are completely different, and these beast blood pellets I have not yet received. And if you were paying attention when I killed him, you can see in the top right that I gained 900 blood echoes. That means that this beast is actually the old Yharnam variant, and I have to farm out the beast blood pellets. Luckily, this beast drops 900 blood echoes, and the cost of the bold hunter's marks is only 800, so I can actually do this farm using the bold hunter's marks. There we go, beast blood pellet. That was below rate. I think it's like 1 in 20, 5%, yeah, 1 in 20. So that didn't take that long at all. I think that was around 15, almost 20 kills, but not quite. And that was the final thing in this area, and we are finally able to progress. It is time once again to flip a coin. So, heads is upper cathedral ward. Tails is old Yharnam. And we're going best out of 3 again. So, first flip. Tails, that is old Yharnam. Then the second flip. Heads, upper cathedral ward. Once again, it comes down to the final third flip. Heads. We are heading up to the upper cathedral ward. Being the professional YouTuber and all, I completely forgot to start my recording. But luckily, the only thing I missed was opening the door to the upper cathedral ward using the emblem we bought in the previous episode. So not much lost at least. Poison knives, those are new. Down in this corner of the cathedral ward there are 2 NPCs that you later on in the game can send to either the chapel or the clinic. But at this stage of the game they don't do anything. We have here... oh, the black church guard. Oh, here's a hint. The watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. Fear the old blood. But our character doesn't know that yet, so we can't unlock that gate that he guards. Okay, let's open this. Because this leads back to an area I already have access to. And here we have... another shortcut back to an area that we already have access to. Numbing mist. That's a new item. Throw to create a mist cloud that prevents HP restoration. Okay. Wonder if that can be used on Amelia. Black messenger hat. That's a new item for customizing the bat messengers. That item up there I cannot reach. Need to kill the blood-starved beast to get to that. Alright, let's do the courtyard. One giant down. Boom. Two giants. That's the courtyard done. So that means it's time for something nasty. Something most foul. Brain suckers are horrible enemies. I really don't like brain suckers at all. But this guy drops a shaman bone blade and I have to obtain it in this area before I can progress. So he is one of the enemies I need to farm. Oh, twin bloodstone shards. That's amazing. Tempering bloodstone. And I cannot say the password to open that door. This is Amelia's boss gate. So that's gonna be on the roll table. And I think this is, after this is the first time we're actually gonna have the wheel, since there's gonna be more than 2 options. So we either can go over there. There are some hunters over there, so I think we're gonna start by going over here to the left and clearing this area out. Oh yeah, here is a bloodshot eyeball. That's a ritual material. I will explain what the ritual materials are in the future. So this area is technically part of Hemwick Charnel Lane, but there's nothing blocking us from going here, so therefore it's part of the upper cathedral wall for our purposes. These dogs and their hunters, they don't drop anything that I haven't access to. Well, the hunters drop some bone marrow ash, but I'm gonna get that from ground items in here. And these dogs and these hunters are scary because sometimes you can get comboed pretty nastily. That's how you get caught. I was so afraid he was gonna shoot me there. Yeah, that's how easy it can... If there was like one more shot from another hunter, and I would have been down there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm fighting scared. I'm fighting scared because I don't want these guys to reset me. There's some bone marrow ash, so... Oh my god, I need to... Oh, the emote shortcuts in this is so horrible. And here is the gates to Hemwick Charnel Lane, so that's gonna be on the roll table. So, with those twin bloodstone shots we got, we can get a saw spear +4. Okay, what do we want?
Arcane would be good for item discovery. But I feel like I really want some stamina right now. My stamina has been very low. Let's get a few levels in stamina. Alright, final area of the upper cathedral ward. There are 2 hunter enemies here that I would very much prefer to fight separately. So for step 1, this guy. Alright, he has aggroed. I'm gonna try to fight him here on the stairs. That is not good damage. That's very bad damage. Okay. I'm gun spamming a little bit, but I don't want to run back here, so... Okay, first one is done. And I get some bolt paper. The second one is a lot more annoying. The second one is over there. And he has a rifle spear. And if you thought I was spamming, that's a new Frenzied Cold Blood 7 is a new item. If you thought I was gun spamming, you have seen nothing yet. Yep. This guy is gonna take a few attempts. Well, not quite a few attempts. It took me one more attempt, but that attempt lasted 5 whole minutes because this guy just spams something fierce. I basically just hid behind this well and just went in for hits when I could. And even then, he managed to get me down to 1 single blood vial. Okay, he's 1 hit. Thank the Lord, 1 single blood vial left. Ooh, some more twin shards. And they got me. Alright. These executioners have the exact same drop table as the one in Yharnam Street, except for the fact that the blood gem they drop is based on the area that they are in. It's completely random, actually, which blood gem you get. So I'm gonna do the same thing with these as I did with the one in Yharnam Street, and I have to obtain 1 blood gem from them. Oh yes, I got the Tempering Blood gemstone. That means that the Executioner's drop is done. Alright, so there is 1 teleport here as well. But if I try to activate this teleport now, I die, because I need an item that I don't have. And I can't obtain. So that continuation is not gonna be rollable yet. Before going over to the Bloodsucker, I killed the 2 shambling masses that appear in this area for their twin bloodstone shards, which actually gave me enough so I could upgrade the main weapon to +5. And that only leaves 1 more thing, the Shaman Bone Blade from the Brainsucker. This thing drops in a 5% chance, and I decided to use just a regular Hunter's Mark reset for this, since the monster doesn't drop enough blood echoes to buy the bold Hunter's Marks, and the giants outside this area take way too long to kill me, so I don't feel it's worth it to just death juggle the echoes. There is the Shaman Boneblade. That was only the third kill and it's 1 in 20 again. So that was very lucky. Well, well, well. I am very happy that I always double check everything before rolling. Because I had missed this whole thing, this quest line.
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark.
And there we get a new emote.
Don't go.
And, well, she says we shouldn't go there, but I am actually gonna go there. And this is actually a pretty dangerous fight, because Henrik is very hard, and he can actually kill Eileen. Holy hell. Now he's staring into us. No! I just backstabbed Eileen by mistake. Okay, she's not mad with me. Oh boy, Henrik. And we get the air rune. Can't use that yet. Sorry about that, Eileen. Hope it didn't hurt too much.
That wasn't necessary of you.
Oh yeah, it
You
wasn't.
have my thanks.
Okay.
We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Approval.
Try to keep me.
Alright, and I think killing Henrik also gives us a new outfit to buy. Yeah, here we go. Henrik's gear. Okay, so I have 3 insight and this takes 6. Do I have enough Madman's knowledge? Yeah, I do. So we're gonna get Henrik's set. And we have some new fashion. Yeah. Actually, looks nice. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, please subscribe and leave a like. It helps me out a lot. Thank you so much. Alright, the wheel is back. We have 3 different paths of progression. First off, we have the old Yharnam area. Then after that, we have Hemwick Charnel Lane. And Vicar Amelia as the third one. Personally, I think I would go for Vicar Amelia. Mainly because I really would like to fight a boss right now. I've been doing a lot of area clearing, so... Of course, Old Yharnam would also be interesting because that brings us closer to the chalices. But yeah, enough baffling. Let's spin that wheel. Hemwick Charnel Lane. Alright, Hemwick Charnel Lane.
Hemwick is one of my favorite areas in Bloodborne, if not the favorite area in Bloodborne for me. In casual runs I'll normally rush quite quickly to here, because it's fairly easy, but I love the ambience of this place, and it also has a ton of twin bloodstone shards for upgrades. In terms of this challenge, there are like one new enemies, these like witch-like characters, but they are basically just a reskin of the different huntsmen we have already fought up to this point. And also this area is not guarded in any way, like it has a few shortcuts back to the start, but I can go all the way up to the boss without having to open any doors. The only drop we need to be hunting here is the random blood gem based on area, and pretty much every single enemy in this area has that except for the dogs. And there are a few ground items as well that will be new items, but overall this is gonna be a very, very quick area. Alright, there's the first wheelchair grandpa. Those can be deadly if you don't know where they are. There's an adept blood gemstone, that's new. There's a tempering blood gemstone. So that is the only one drop that was required in this area. Pretty dog heaven. The Lake Rune. Can't use it yet. But it's a new item. Even got another gemstone from Charnel Lane, so definitely got that. So many gemstones. You don't know what any of them do when you pick them up. You have to check them in the upgrade table. None of these are really that great. They might give like a tiny bonus in the beginning of the game. That's this area, because down there is the boss room for the Witches of Hemwick. And that will be rollable. So how many bloodstone shards did we obtain? Twin bloodstone shards, 10, yeah. So I can get my weapon maxed out. Go, saw, spear, plus 6. We're back to rolling. And it's the same wheel as before, but now with the Witches of Hemwick added to it. And the Witches of Hemwick, I'm also including the door after the boss fight, and there's like one thing you loot after that. That's included in that roll as well. So, let's see where we're headed next. A boss fight would be preferable right now. And we are not getting a boss fight, we are going to Old Yharnam. This town is long abandoned, hunters not wanted here. Son of a... Well, the wheel says this is where I go, so no warning will stop me.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the wood? Turn back, old yarn. Turn back for the hunt.
Sure, Jura. Old Yharnam is a fairly big area, but similar to Hemwick Charnel Lane, it is completely unlocked for me all the way down to the boss. So we're gonna have to complete the entire area, which isn't that much of a challenge. since the only drop we need to get is once again the random blob gem based on area, and it drops from the regular enemies around this. And I ended up getting so many of these while clearing it out. Yeah. In addition to that, there are 2 more hunter enemies in this area that are gonna unlock more stuff for me to buy. Hunter's Torch, that's new. We have had regular torch, but not Hunter's Torch. There's the gemstone. Radiant gemstone. So I don't have to obtain that anymore. Blood Tinge gemstone. And another dropped gemstone. Getting plenty of gemstones, so no problem there. Yeah, let's kill Jura. Well, I tried to kill Jura with my normal method, just gun spamming him off the edge. But he threw me off the edge 2 times first before I managed to get him down. Damn it.
I should think you still have dreams.
There we go. Wait for the souls. There are the souls. And then we do a quit out. And there is the Powder Keg Hunter badge. That unlocks more stuff in the store for us. So once I've collected some more echoes, I'm gonna go and purchase that. Alright, time to take out Jorah's companion. Seems like a mirror match. He has the saw spear. Saw spear and the hunter pistol, same as me. Oh yeah, thrusting is so much better. Oh, he has healing. I didn't know that this guy healed. There we go. Hunter fights are definitely the hardest fights in this game. With the hunters down, there was only a few more items to pick up. First off, I went into the drop down area underneath and found a new gemstone and also the Charred Hunter set. And the final item, with some parkour that I definitely made the first time, we obtain a new cosmetic for the messengers, the Bloody Headband. Between that point and the Bloodstarved Beast Arena, there was no new enemies and no new items, so it was time for a shopping spree. Okay, let's see, what have we gotten? Got the powder kegs, let's see, numbers held. So apparently maybe antidotes, Molotov cocktails, there's the rope cocktail. Buy one of those. Numbers held is 1. Possibly also oil earned was included. Pungent blood cocktails. I think a lot of this came with the newest badge, but I have a lot of it from before. Yeah, it was only the rope Molotovs. I didn't have any in the inventory. Then saw cleaver, saw spear, hunters, Kirkhammer. So yeah, stake rifle spear and stake driver is new. Rifle spear is the thing that the Griefer was using. And here we have Hunter's Torch. I already looted that, so we don't need to buy it. And that's it for Bat Messenger. Let's see if killing those hunters gave us anything in the inside shop. Oh yeah, Jura set. Which requires 6 insight. Do I have that much? Yeah, I have enough. Alright, good. Use multiple. We'll use 6. That gives us the Ashen set. Or the Grey Wolf set, I guess. Nice. Looks a bit homeless-like for my taste, but we can rock it. And here is the Bloodstarved Beast. So our next role is pretty much guaranteed to be a boss. Well, it's not just pretty much, it is guaranteed to be a boss. Right, we're back at the role. And it's a all boss lineup, so I don't have to beg for a boss this time, we're just gonna get one. Vicar Amelia unlocks the Forgotten Woods. Witches of Hemwick unlocks runes, which would be really nice. The Bloodstarved Beast gives us the chalice, the first chalice. So that's gonna be a fair bit of chalice dungeon adventuring. Let's see what fate has in store for us. That is Vicar Amelia. Vicar Amelia. Fire paper, beast blood pellets, some numbing mist if she tries to heal. And I am quite well prepared for this fight. Get destroyed. Oh, that felt very good. That felt very good. It's not gonna be that easy forever. Not even close. Gold pendant. And we can take that gold pendant. And we get the gold blood gem. And that is gonna wrap us up. We're gonna dive into the Forbidden Woods the next time, but before we go, for today, let me leave you with some parting words.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.